Yes, of course, today we are having the two celebrity, research celebrity, two academicians, senior academicians with us, and they are today in the research celebrity talk show in the EDX talks. It is my privilege to welcome Dean Hemlal Bhatarral, sir, from Jigme Naingmel Engineering College, Royal University, Bhutan, on the country Bhutan. So very good evening, sir, and welcome to the EDX Talk Show Research Celebrity Talks.
Good evening, Dr. Rhituraj, Saikia, and the entire family of Eudoxia. Good evening, and then I am pleased to be with you all today, and let us have a fruitful discussion.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Now, this is again my privilege to introduce in front of you Dr. Kamal Gulati. He is also senior academician working as associate professor in Amity University, Noida, India. He is also the visiting professor and research scholar under the Faculty Exchange Program, CSIT department at Stanford University, United States of America. And he has numbers of publications, also recently patent in his name. And it was, I think that he shared it in his videos, his all the colleagues, his network. So with the congratulations to him. And we would like to welcome Dr. Kamal Gulati. Very good evening, sir.
Good evening, one and all the present here. Good evening, Dr. Saikia, for giving me an opportunity to have an one-to-one kind of a conversation with the help of EDX talk. So I hope that we'll be gaining and sharing some knowledge with this kind of the platform. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I think that we would like to start the research celebrity talk show. Yes, both of the academicians contributed for more than 2 to 3 decades to the academics and research. Let us know about their story. Let us know about their lifestyle. Let us know about their opinion, their advice about the research and innovation. I would like to start with my first question to our Hemlal Bhatarral sir. And my question is that, what is the best place to be visited by the tourist in your country, Bhutan? Say, what is the specialty about this? Because COVID-19 pandemic is going on. After the COVID-19 pandemic, that if any people, any tourists want to visit your country, what will be the best place you would like to suggest?
To me, it is
Yes,
one of the excellent questions. And when I try to see Bhutan sandwiched between populations of 1.4 billion at one side and 1.3 billion at other side, a small country, Bhutan. Bhutan itself is a place to be visited,
yeah.
not a particular place, because it depends upon taste and choice. If you want to see a little bit of urbanization's habitat of Bhutan, then probably the western part of Bhutan, Paro, Thimphu, where the popularly known tiger nest is there, which is the center of attraction. So that is the place to be visited. But if you really want to see the entire living status and then the situations of Bhutan, and then understand from low range till high range, passing through the mountain pass, seeing the yak and other things on the way, then probably from west to east. So this is what is quite interesting. But if you visit Bhutan, then it is possible to visit all part of Bhutan, maybe within a span of 2 weeks.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Because this research show always aim to develop some industry, some economic, and the global economy of the world. And of course, we know that the tourism industry always being popular in Bhutan. People want to visit because beautiful country. Beautiful, as I said, it is one of the beautiful country of the world. People want to visit there, and also sir give us the tips that the Paro, about the Paro also, that an event entered Bhutan is very beautiful, and Paro, as sir suggested, I think that the people would love to visit this place, I think after COVID-19 pandemic. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And now this is time to know from our Dr. Gulati, sir. Sir, it is somewhat different. We would like to know from your side, what is your favorite TV show and why?
Okay. Well, to have this question, what you've asked, a TV show, I will not say I am very inclined towards a particular TV show. For me, I think every TV show or every movie is particular. You need to see in that zeal where you are getting something kind of a learning kind of a experience. Let me give an example for the same. Recently, around a 1 month back in Netflix, in nowadays we are in a OTT kind of a platform, and we have one a documentary, social dilemma. I can repeat, social dilemma. In case if you have not seen that a documentary, I want that each and every person in this world should see that, you know, kind of a documentary, because there you will get to know about your dark data, what is not there with you, but your data is being shared by different companies and how they are taking advantage of it. Like right now, you said me about it that recently I filed a patent. I have not shared with you, but you know already because you have seen in my Facebook or any social networking. But again, we feel good, lot of likes and lot of comments we get, but at the other end I will say that uh, the companies are taking advantages of it, light of digital marketing and marketing uh, going on, and a lot of things are happening beside our what you called which we don't know it. And there are some more TV shows and talk shows which are basically good. So what I want to say, like that, wherever you have an interest, I am a man of an IT management, as you said also, and I agree in that kind of area also. So which you are able to learn. I will not say that you need to stick towards IT. I do watch lot of series these days. Hostages was the recent one, Hostage 2, which was there in Hotstar, which has just come down. It is a good, basically, once you start and you will be end to it once you are doing. And then there are so many, I can, if you want, I can give you a huge list of the movies that are layman, those who are not from IT, they should basically watch. Like recently we have in Super Intelligence, a movie named Super Intelligence. And then with the France we have one more very beautiful movie that is known as Blood Machines, how the machines are capable to generate or to create or develop a blood. So there is a list is on. So like these are the favorite, and where I can get a learning kind of thing, which I can always share, because I always say that if you share the things, you will learn the things. If you
Yes,
don't share the things, you will not learn the things.
thank you. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. And this is very true. And I think that you are sharing that the people can be engaged even in the Netflix, even they can use the Hotstar as per their interest. And you are also sharing that knowledge giving TV shows, programs can be also observed. They can also attend that one, and it will give, I think that it will help the academicians and the research. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Now, I would like to introduce in front of you Deepak Kumbhar, our proud IITian, and he is assistant professor from Raje Ramaru Mahavidyalaya, Jat, and from Maharashtra, and he's working for solar cell nanocatalyzed for organic transformation, green chemistry, and he is also working for a research project, that is minor research project approved by the Shivaji University, and he is I think they're having the numbers of publication credited to his name. So I would like to welcome
Sir.
Deepak Kumbhar, the proud international innovator of our
Oh,
EDX Research Center. Very good
thank you,
evening,
sir.
Deepak Kumbhar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for joining. And
Yes,
we
sir.
will have some discussion with you today in the
Yes, sir.
Research Celebrity Talk Show. And my question is to you that who is your favorite teacher in your life? And what kind of inspiration you have received? Who was the favorite teacher, and how he inspired or she inspired in your life?
Okay. Actually, my favorite teacher is Dr. S.D. Patil, sir, from my graduation level. He teach me a lot regarding the time management. Okay, the things about the time management. Because at that condition, at the graduation level, it is our actual turning point. It is the main turning point, and in that level, he guided a particular of the time management, and he given a particular information and particular PPTs, particular shared with me videos with Swami Vivekananda's, and that cleared the concept of life that for me, and he inspired a lot for me to do something and manage your time for and focus for a particular thing that you want to. So I learned a lot of from him.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I think that refugees are playing one important role in your life, and he
Yes,
is
sir. Yes, sir.
inspiring your life. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for sharing. Now, I would
Yes,
like
sir.
to go with our Dean Hemlal Bhatarral, sir. Sir, what is the best profession you would like to suggest for the scholar and the researcher, scholar or researcher of the world? What do you think that what will be the best profession in this time, as per your own opinion, sir?
Thank you. And then, yes, when it comes to choosing a professions, this is one of the typical challenges. Even father is in a very, very typical conditions to say to his child that please choose this or that, meaning we don't want to be a subject of curse or subject of blessing. One need to really visualize our own strength and weakness when it comes to choosing our professions. And more important, when it comes to choosing the profession, it is our own will. What is your will? What is your internal motto, that willpower? Whether your willpower is to drive to be a renowned persons through multi-million dollars and all those type of things, then probably maybe a business with right attitude and actions. But I should share from my own experience that to me, a noble professions which I recommend, and that can be a service to a nations and service to a mankind, is being an academician.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Academician is that professions, why I said is that it is that professions which keeps on working for shaping others' life, igniting the strength in somebody's hidden capabilities, and get satisfied within themselves without any return. So this is such professions, and then I strongly recommend that academic is, to me, one of the best professions if you want to live a life, a noble life in a service of nation and mankind.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing. And we have seen that as an academician, you're always being cool and answering everything, you are contributing. And I think that it will really inspire. Your word will inspire, because why we are making to the discussion to inspire the researcher that if they are under some confusion, if they are having some doubt, then with this question and answer, they will get the right direction. And thank you for sharing that, yes, academicians are the real leader. They are actually leading the country. They are leading the globe. And I think that most of the researcher and scholar, they will be devoted to this work as a novel profession of the academician. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Now, my question is to our Dr. Gulati, sir. Dr. Gulati, sir. According to you, what is the best time or age for researcher to start working on a patent? Because we already shared that you have received recently one patent from Australian government. So what is your opinion? That is what should be the best time for working for patent, or what is the actually best age? You say like that it is the best age for working for patent, or any tips that you would like to share?
Yeah. First of all, I would not say that there is a time, there is a, like in terms of the age or in terms of the experience. I would rather than say that if you wish and if you have a team, the most important thing in this life right now, we are able to connect because of the networking. If you have a good connectivity with each other, and I think thanks to this COVID, a pandemic, and I'm really happy that like you have also agree, and all the speakers would also agree with me, whatever the networking we have developed during this 6-7 months, we have never thought that it will be coming within span of 2-3 years. And right now also, during this EDX talk also, one is on the WhatsApp and one is again the chatting is going on. Let's have developed some research paper and some patent. Why don't we write some book? Why don't we do this and do this? And we are just running, even though we are not having the time to do. So the time, I will not say that there is a specific time. Whatever you feel like that, you should always have an add-on with such a quality kind of an academician, as also sir, as a professor Hemlal has already said that the best time is the academics are the noble kind of a profession. So I think we should able to contact, and for you also, Dr. Saikia, we are in touch since January 2020, and this would be my 12th or 13th talk with you. I was just seeing in my CV, and I was counting that how many eduxi are there. So I can see it is a 12th or 13th talk. So I think networking is very important, and yes, obviously whatever the content you are writing, if you are able to sell in the market, I think then it is always better. And one more thing just to add in a very short, if you get fail, it is always good. The failure are the success of the pillars. So I will say that you should always try. This is not the first time my patent has been filed. I have failed 3 or 4 times. It looks very good, goody kind of things when you do, but you don't know what is the story behind it. So if you are a good researcher, you should always try, so that you can achieve your goals. So there is not a timeline limit. And yes, right now to sustain in this area, lot of corporate people are switching to academics line. And the first thing they are having an fighting with the PhD, and then PhD involves research kind of things that they need to do. So I think with this, I think all these are required. And again, they should have nowadays, just to add, I'm sorry, I'm very much a transparent guy. The people say that why you share all your insight. I always say that it is not a tough, you should know the way, you should choose your path yourself. So this is all from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I think that this is the information that required to file the patent, and the scholar can also start their work, because sir is sharing like that there is no age, there is no proper time. If you think today is the right time, you can start right now also. So this is the fact that even I'm really agree with Dr. Gulati, sir, that sir said that during this COVID-19 pandemic, people are becoming more conscious and they are digitally connected with each other. It is become global, and if you can utilize in proper sense for the positive development, you can do much more things. Yes, thank you for sharing. Now my question is to our Deepak Kumbhar, sir. Deepak Kumbhar, that is,
Yes, sir.
we would like to know that what is your hobby? Because this time we know that everything scenario is changing. And you were also working as a researcher. You were working in nanotechnology, very recent topic. You were, so what is your hobby, and whether it is somewhat associated with your present work as an you are assistant professor, also you are working researcher. So please share with us.
Okay, sir. Learning new things is my special hobby. Actually, during in pandemic conditions, I learned lots of softwares. In this condition, I learned lots of softwares that helpful for my research. Okay, newer you already know the origin software and other softwares. The upgraded softwares and upgraded versions I learned in these pandemic conditions, and also I learned new what we can say actually the how to make a particular course for the students. So in in this condition, I learned a lot, and this is my hobby actually to learn new
Thank you.
things.
Thank you for sharing. And you have learned in numbers of, I think that software, and it is helping in your work also. And it is also your
Yes,
hobby to know the, explore the new software, explore the new things. Thank you
yes,
for
yes.
sharing. Now I would like to go with our Dean Hemlal Bhatarral, sir. That one more question, sir. Uh, it is somewhat personal, and it is a somewhat funny question also to your senior academician. But we would like to share, because we don't want to go for all the serious questions, somewhat also that funny question. Sir, who is your favorite heroine, and why she is influencing you?
Sometimes I consider this question as funny also, but professionally, if I pick these questions,
Yeah.
There
Let
are
me say, yeah.
two ways in picking your favorite heroine. You can pick on screen and you can pick off screen.
Yes, real life also.
Many a time I have a strong affiliations towards heroine of screen because the offspring heroine has not much of a personal vested interest than on screen heroine. So to me, my uh, best heroine, I should say, and will be always is my mom, my mother, because
Yeah,
why
great.
I'm saying this is the very concept of learning, the very concept of innovations, the very concept of being humble, trustworthiness, and a reliable person. Such type of hidden educations in your growth stage, which is required, are given to you by your mother by sacrificing her own comfort. So, to me, without any second thought,
Yes.
my best heroine will be my mother, and followed by definitely my wife, who has to always accompany my ups and downs when I become adulthood,
Yeah.
and continue with my daughter, who always believe that father is the protector, the only male persons to whom she can trust throughout her life. So it goes in chain, but yes, I can't forget these three heroine of life.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I think that it is a really inspiration to our all the people. And we are expecting such kinds of answer actually from your side as an academician. But in the starting, I am also saying like that if it can be diverted, then we would like to see that. And but we cannot divert you because most of the people generally, if you are saying about the heroine, that they will say about the film stars or like that. Yes, from my side also, we are always focusing on the research celebrity. We are always focusing on the real people in the world. And the big salute to you, sir. Your answer really inspire all the people. I think that, yes, of course, for each and everyone, mother should be the first that heroine of the life because you are totally connected with your mother and she is always giving you the direction. She is always supporting you. You have rightly mentioned about your better half. You have rightly mentioned about your daughter. And really, I think that today all of them will be happy that you are giving the acknowledgement. That is very important part. Acknowledgement in this international platform. So thank you very much, sir, for your answer. Now,
Thank you.
I would like to go with our Dr. Gulati, sir, that what is the best profession in this world, according to you? What do you think? What is the best profession from your side, Dr. Gulati?
Uh, According to me, if you ask from me what is the best profession, I will also give the answer in a very funny manner, but I think you will agree at the end. First of all, if you are self motivated, and secondly, if you are getting, the monetary, which is the most important thing in this life. And during this, the pandemic time, we have seen already, without the money, a man is nothing. So self motivation can be, if we go into beyond that thing, we should be having reflection. Like, we should be able to gain some kind of a useful experience, share our experience, do one good deed, help others. You can play with your kids, you can write something, express something, you can connect with that. So that kind of a motivation that you learn. And secondly, obviously, with these things, nothing is free in this world, as we say and as we agree now after having experience of this thing. So you should be always get, some kind of monetary. So nothing is, I will not say that this profession I am into academician. I've never thought that, I'll be going into a academics line. Just to give my more add-on to my profile, which I have not shared with you or with shared anyone. After doing my MCA, I did my MBA also, Symbiosis Pune, and then I was into a corporate world. I was in a very one of the best company right now with HCL. HCL everybody knows, and I was getting a very good salary that time. I'm talking about the year 2004. And after that, later on, something has happened, a god of orbit and or thing. I got an opportunity to serve at Bahrain. I was Gulf for around 2 years, 5 months. Bahrain, Oman, and then UAE. So entire Gulf almost I've seen. And then obviously you are into that kind of a profession. Again, what makes me to switch over from my corporate world to that thing, I should be very frank, what the package I was getting, it was 4 times more. Let's say X, it was that time talking, and 4 times is quite good. And still, we are able to not getting that thing. Still we are okay with that. So I think every profession is good, and then we are able to, happy with that. And we have seen, as you said, that social media and social networking, lot of, feedbacks and lot of research that if they are working under you, you get a lot of, self-motivated and self-esteem. Oh yes, oh wow. So that kind of things. And every, whether it can be an actor nowadays, again, just to add on it, again, I will not say anything, as you said it again. Nowadays we see though that our industry entire was Bollywood, and Bollywood has crashed. Like, so
Yes.
earlier a person was used to become like an actor, but now again he has to rethink. So these kind of things, and every line is having its own the pros and cons. So with this thing, if whatever you feel, you should do with your core heart. You should be happy to do what you're doing it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. It is a wonderful answer, and also diplomatic one. Also, you are not saying any profession to be this, but diplomatically, I think that this is actually the academicians that who want to try to avoid the answer also, but answering the question also. So thanking you, and you were rightly saying that one part. I would like to repeat that what you love, take it as your profession, and you are sharing your story of your life, how you switch from one corporate to academician. And of course we know that the academicians are not getting that much benefit if you compare, as sir said, it is real scenario in the worldwide, we know that one. But truth is that if you love, if you're passionate about the academics, about the research, that go for it truly. And thank you sir for sharing that.
Thank you.
And now my question is to that Deepak Kumbhar. So my question is that what should be the function of the teacher inside a face-to-face classroom in this COVID-19 pandemic? If some states in India or in some countries of the world opening that face-to-face education, that is in the physical classroom, you are also working in college. So we would
Yes.
like to know from your side, what is your suggestion? How teacher should adopt with this situation? How they have to handle this scenario? Because in some state in India also, they are starting the classes from this month, and the student will be there physically. And even the COVID-19 pandemic is going on in different countries also. I'm not saying about only one country. In some other country also, we have seen the COVID-19 pandemic is there, but they have started somewhat of the, with some restrictions will be there, but they have started the classes. What is your own opinion about this pros and cons, and how teachers can handle this situation? Because teacher is also under the dangerous zone that if someone carry the COVID-19 to them by the student, teacher will be also in the dangerous situation. So what is your opinion in this regard?
Okay, sir. Actually, I'm also working in a rural area. I'm teaching in that rural area. So I faced lots of students. They are always in a, actually in a, we can say it is in a stressful condition, because in number of families, what the condition is going on, they have no earning, particular no earning, they have no money, and lots of people lost their jobs. And due to that, these students are also in stress. So here, our role is important. So we need to talk with them face to face and share their things and motivate them for that, in such a way that this condition is not a permanent condition, that this condition will change. And in such a way, we want to motivate them and try to face that condition, or try to fight that condition in a better manner. So in that point of view, we need to motivate or communicate with them by maybe directly face to face, or maybe on online classes also. there is a need of that.
Thank you for sharing. And I think that this is really challenge in front of some teachers, that those
Yes,
who
sir.
are
Yes,
already
sir.
in the face-to-face classroom, because they have to take care of the students, they have to take care of their own health. Thank you for sharing. Now my next question is to our Bhattaraj sir. Sir, this is somewhat again different, and one imaginary situation for you. And this imagination will bring you to Mars, of course. My question is that if the atmosphere of the Mars will be same as our world, and you are having opportunity to carry some material with you to live on Mars, material, not the human being or anyone, material, what would be the material which you, and you are getting the same atmosphere as Earth on the Mars? Now, with your imagination, we would like to know that. It is an imaginary situation for the academics. What is your opinion, sir?
I'm allowed to move, no? To Mars?
Yeah. And no doubt that this is digital is, I think that from Mars also the communication will be established, because we know that now it is, I will not say the name of the companies, but two companies are now competing with each other for Mars and Moon, that already in the, I think that media. So what is your opinion, sir? If you would like to go there, if you are staying there, what are the material that you would like to carry from world to Mars?
Basically, now when I feel that certain situations are being created, maybe imaginary world to me now, but always to me, the biggest material that I perceive is a pen and a paper.
Great, great. Again, sir, you are influencing all the people. That, of course, is the same environment, same atmosphere in the Mars, and you would like to carry the pen and paper as the material. So we know that now, as an academician, how much you are materialistic. That is, you need only the pen and paper, and to grow the research and the innovation. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is purely
Given the
inspiration.
chance, I could have taken Ferrari of my dream.
Mm.
And that is indeed the Ferrari of my dream. If I get an opportunity to be at Mars, which is as alike as the Earth. And
Yeah.
when I'm saying that I get an opportunity to move there, then maybe I am of an imaginations that it will be as silent as it is, so that I can focus more on seeing the world and its suffering in better way. Maybe that might be a time when I actually think about publishing many things.
Truly, truly. Thank you, sir, for sharing. I think that, yes, of course, if some people say bring one good academician to the Mars alone also, and they are having the air, water, like all the atmosphere of the world, then though in that condition, the people will work with their pen and paper. Sir is ready to work with pen and paper. Sir is ready to give the innovation. Sir is ready to contribute to the world. So why not we, the people, those who are in the world, we are having all now, the all atmosphere. Yes, COVID-19 pandemic is going on. Some restrictions are there, but I think that we cannot stop ourselves. We cannot stop for innovation. We have to continue our journey. We have to continue our work. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It was really, I think, that excellent answer to that question. Now, I would like to get another answer from our Dr. Gulati, sir. Sir, my question is that any memorable holiday you have spent with your better half, and if you have any interesting story, it is somewhat personal also, but I would like to ask to you that with your better half, I know that you are visiting different places, you are working. So any holiday that you have spent which was really memorable, and any story you would like to share with us?
Sure. Dr. Saikia, to make it more kind of a clear question, you are asking that I have spent, holiday with my better half only,
Better half? Yes,
not with the
better half.
friends.
And which was in the memorable holiday
Memorable.
that you have spent, and any story there which making it more memorable you would like to share with us?
Of course, I'll be sharing the story. But yes, you know, I stay in North Delhi. I stay in a part of called as a Noida, Gautam Budh Nagar, UP, Uttar Pradesh, near to Delhi. And I think again, we are more clear to the capital of India.
Yeah.
And from here, if we start our journey to 100 a kilometer hilly region, we get it. Almost we touch to a Haridwar or Rishikesh. If you have heard, some of them might be agree. So again, if you go for a long drive, and I'm putting up in a expressway, Noida, which take us to straight away to a Kanpur, Lucknow. And if you go for a long drive with your, better half, and you will be enjoying, if you have to go outside your home and to take the time that you spend, that is most important. Memorable, if you ask me, that every holiday, every trip, it is a memorable kind if you go for a domestic or an international. Yes, of course, there are something you should basically explore new things which you have not seen it before. Like the world is, on. We always say like that. And right now, I've just visited around 12 countries in my entire life. It's to cross around 50 countries before I, you know, go off. So I think every kind of an, you enjoy or you do that, it's a kind of a thing like that. To come back to the story part, like lot of experiences you will be having, lot of I will say that I was there in February, I think, with you, right, at Guwahati. And
Yeah.
I have visited northeastern almost all the place. I have gone to Manipur. I got a chance to go to Myanmar, which I have not ever thought it. And local people, again, they must have not been gone, because where used to, like, I stay near to Agra, which is around 180 kilometers. And in my entire life, the Taj Mahal I have just visited one. So if you go far, you will get that advantage. And frankly speaking, I enjoyed. I enjoyed the people. I enjoyed the food. I enjoyed the taste. And these are the things which makes your memorable. Like if you go and visit and have a taste all things, it is always good enough. So all these places, I think wherever we always say that, in Hindi, if you can understand, we say that tar se tar mil jaye to fir kya baat hai. So, all the things are there. And yes, I think we are all open. One day we all will be sitting at a one place. I don't know till what time we will be into a electronic world. So you can come down here. I always welcome, and we can come there, and that's it. I think it's a memorable. And right now also we are enjoying with the EDX talk. We have not thought that you will launch a channel.
Yeah.
And I may talk about EDX talks more if I get a more question. I have a lot of things to say.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we would like to now go with that Deepak Kumbhar. That again,
Yes, sir.
my question to you is that some imagination. Again, one imaginary question to Deepak Kumbhar. That if you have the power to become invisible, okay, like we have seen in India, the Mr. India, the movie like that. You are becoming invisible. You are having the power. So how would you like to spend the first 10 minutes of with your that power?
Okay, it is interesting question, and till date I not think about that. First, in first 10 minutes, first of all, I will look on me on mirror in front of mirror. That is, it is happening or not, and I can't say that is I will what will do. I will enjoy that 10 minutes, and after in further time, I will try to use that my power for humanity and for the fruitful purpose in our to develop or change our life of human in that way.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I think that you have already shared that you will utilize that power for the development of
Yes.
humanity, for the positive support. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I think that it will really help. And because scientists are working, they are working in different direction. And the
Yes.
outcomes
Yes.
are always magical, always magical. Today, which is magical to us, this is actually the invention. A true invention always comes with magic. And we have to understand that if we say about before even in India like that before 50 years ago, say like that about the Zoom platform, no one can believe that one. That one day the people will sit at their home from different country and they're discussing it in a single platform. So it was magic at that time, And I hope that, as you told, that if you get that power, you will use it for the development of the humanity, and it is the right way. I think that it will help the people. Now, my question is to our Bhattarai sir. Sir, this is again somewhat different type of question. I have to do. I have for you. Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates. Mac versus Windows in the journey of entrepreneurship. Which one is better according to you, and why?
Choice is quite stiff. That is life. Sometimes we have to make a hard choice in life. That is where we should be very much mindful. These questions remind me that it is either side you wait. Very difficult to say that this site is good or that site is good. To me, probably Steve Jobs one, if it seems good to me, then probably to Dr. Kamal Gulati sir, then probably other side. It is a matter of choice at that particular instance.
Yeah.
And for what we are hunting for. Since it is a journey of entrepreneurs, the question is much more related to journey of entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs need to be seen in a broader horizon. We know that we have various types of entrepreneurship, and not to forget social entrepreneurship, where the motive of profit or benefit or name and fame are immaterials for social entrepreneurship. So to me, actually, I was actually heading entrepreneurship development cell of my college and motivating my students to take entrepreneurship as the choice of their life rather than the implications of their life in current situations. Because a journey of entrepreneurship can be visualized from these two persons, from Apple platform or from a window platform. See these two people. They have their own instance, and the biggest satisfactions I have with either Apple or window is that nobody is giving back. If Apple is coming with something, window is not going behind saying that Apple has taken me and then I should now stop. They come with their own innovations, they come with their own creativity, and so on and so forth. And ultimately, it benefits the society. So to me, it is very difficult choice, and I want to always be in middle of that weighing balance.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I think that somewhat alignment towards the Steve Jobs. And truly, I think that most of the people are having that one because Steve Jobs is no more, no doubt. And that was panic and situation and the health situation. But truth is that the work of Steve Jobs always being admired by the people because entrepreneurship is not only for the generation or revenue generation or the generation of money, but it is for the inspiring the world. And you are rightly saying that even if the question come to me also, I will also stand. No doubt we know that the Bill Gates was the #1 and now standing with the #2 position. And it is, I think that as an entrepreneur, one of the biggest success in the life of the Gates. But as in Steve Jobs, truly, or if you say about the Mac or Apple, their innovation totally different. Their innovation totally contributing level. And I think that really it will inspire our people, those who are in the say journey of entrepreneur, those who are from management, they want to do something. I think that they can think something unique. They will do something unique, not only for money, but to inspire the world. And I think that it will really help. It will really help the people to think different. To think different, and I think that that was the Steve Jobs was doing, and of course, it is always admirable. Thank you, sir. Thank you sharing with us. Now, I would like to go with our Gulati sir. My question is that to Gulati sir, that your opinion about the role played by Eudoxia and for the global research, innovation, and as well as the EDX talks also today. So, what is your opinion? That is the role played by Eudoxia, and you are associated with for the last year. So, what is your opinion, sir?
Yeah, Dr. Saikia, it's one of the, I think, a good question you've asked, that what Eudoxia is doing. I should be frank, right? This is a kind of a thing that we need to share from our core heart.
Yeah,
When I got a mail from your end in the month of February, like I have been awarded an Abdul Kalam, award
yeah, yeah,
regarding, I was not sure that on what basis you are able to select and what are the, the things which I have did it. Yes, later on I inquired you, I called you, and then I make sure that the things are in a well placed. I'm traveling to the right state and right city. I'm meeting with the right people. And after that meeting you and after seeing your all, things, I thought that, why don't I associate? And that's why we are here. Now come back to the question what you have asked, like, Edoxia plays what roles in terms of research and development. I will say that, I can see the line is on the upward kind, and we have conducted so many, seminars, conferences, researchers, book writing. In fact, you will say that research paper, the term paper, etc. And I think each and everyone is able to get somewhat kind of a benefit. And also for me, as for me, I've also learned a lot of things. Networking is there, with the help of you, I'm able to link. Right now also I'm meeting with two or three more, speakers which I have not met it before, and maybe we'll be in we'll be the contacted further
within the
also.
collaboration in the same platform. Good.
Collaboration also. And I think for the researchers, let me talk about researchers and the student and the academician. I think they have developed a lot of new things. If they agree, they have developed the public speaking skills.
Yeah,
They have a long lost friend we are having, learn to accept and forget, and kind of thing. We have learned to share more with each other, listen to more, and we learn to listen to more and not to hear. And we have, I just want to add four major things with that thing, like I think every researcher should do, and Eduxi are already doing that thing. I will add four words. I always, I always say to my students and all things, like, you should be present yourself like kind of a story, so that it can be, it can be long lasting, and it can be remain in their mind. So my four, the character are R, W, D, R. R is for read. So I always say that to my all student, whether it's a school student, whether it's a university student, whether the academician, whether it's a parent. Every day we read newspaper, we read, anything which has been suit to you. Please try it, make an habit to read at least 2 pages, 1 pages, whatever you feel like. W, second, the character is write. Whatever you read, if you are able to write in your own words, if you can always, nowadays it's good that we can do a blogging. If you are having interest to develop a website, you can do that thing. It will definitely increase your English expressions, grammatical kind of things, errors, and you will get to know in what level you are having. Third is the character is D. D is do. Do one good deed every day. Help others. I always say that help to your sister, daughter, parents, playing with kids. That is a D you are having. And last one, R, is reflection. Self reflection and self motivation, meditation, gaining some things useful for the experience and useful for the people. With this, my mantra is just to add this thing. If you can note it or you can have it, RWDR. And frankly speaking, if you practice these things, you will feel some kind of uncomfortable. Eduxia research, all these things they are doing it, and I wish them, all the best. They should grow and grow and grow. There is a sky is the limit, and I wish that there you will go for that. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you very much for your opinion, and thank you for your advice. And also the mantra that you have shared, I think that it will be helpful for our researchers. It will be helpful for the academicians to grow in their life. I think that it will really help. And now my question to our Deepak Kumbhar, that how you feel like that our research center, you are already being associated. So how the research center is inspiring the people? What is your opinion, your honest comment on that? what you think, what you feel about our EDX Research Center for inspiration of the researcher, inspiring the researcher, academician, more involvement in the academic world or the
Yes, sir.
innovation.
Sir, I attended lots of talks in UDXIA, and it gives lots of information. And the content of every lecture is focusing on particular things, and it clarify the small things of in a research area, that how to write a paper and how to read and all these things, and it clarifies lots of our concepts, and that helps or that will motivate to write a paper in particular manner. And it also provides the connections or collaborations with other people. If I have one problem with my characterizations or something, if I shared with that people or
Yeah.
share with the user, that hopefully
Yes.
that it will
Sure.
be solved. So
Yes.
it gives an platform that support to the researcher. So this is and nice. I can say that it's nice for the researcher.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it is true that any researcher or academician, those who are being connected with Eudoxia, and especially in the International Innovation Program, as international innovator, and they are getting always support. Our email is in their hand, Eudoxia Research Center at gmail.com. They have to write down their problem. If they need the access of any software, they can use the software from their own place, and which is already in our research center. We are giving the EDX to them. They are accessing, even so many researchers are already taking the help for plagiarism checking. They are taking the help for the paraphrasing. They are using our SPSS, even as you have shared, the origin software also. Those who were say drawing their graphs, those who are working on nanotechnology, and even I'm sharing with you, Deepak Kumbhar, that some of the people are doing say UV analysis, HRTAM. They are doing, even they are facing some problem. They are sharing
Yes,
with
yes.
us. That's our. I am not able to find out the XRD they are using. So device equal value, sir. That grain size, sir. I am facing problem. We are giving the help. So like that, in every subject, we are having the expert with us. We are ready to help the researcher, and particularly after this 1 year program, that all IIPN will get the also title if they are having more than 75% attendance. This is one condition in our research center. If they are having more than 75% attendance in our program, then they are able to write down the award that FMIIP. Yes, of course, the fellow member of International Innovation Program, because they are always coming out with new idea. And during this 1 year, that if they have joined in the program, our IIP 2.0 is also going on, admission going on. So those who are joining with our research center, our motivation is clear, mission is clear, vision is always we are giving, that we want to go for the research winner, we want to go for the true innovation and the contribution level. So we are today coming towards the end of the show. One message from one speaker, researcher, academician. Finally, I would like to start with our Bhattarai sir. Sir, your one message to all the researchers.
My message to all the researcher is that in life we have to move. We should always move forward. There are many instances in life we choose to take our move backward. Once we start choosing the move backward, that is where we are failing in our life. So in order to succeed in life, in order to be what you want to be, always move forward. And probably it requires guidance, it requires support, it requires motivations, it requires spirit. So all these things can be built by yourselves through various platforms. So my encouragement to all the researcher is life will face all the hurdles. We see, maybe today I can see the colleagues out here, the expert like out here looks quite satisfied, quite happy, but we have our own shares of ups and downs in life. So it's not that we see some things better in a better way only, but in reality it is different. So everybody face the challenges, but the one who can overcome those challenges with his own gut determinations, he or she will succeed in life. So that is my motivation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That first, I would like to congratulate you for such a wonderful message that you are giving to all the researchers and academicians. Because yes, of course, all the people that in this world, if they are living people, they will face the problem. Problem always associated with our life, and we cannot say that life is a straight line. It is always up and down, and we have to face the problem, but we have to overcome it. We should not think like that we cannot do it, because it is always possible. Impossible itself says I am possible. Therefore we have to follow that one. Rightly saying, sir, we are really thankful to you for your time, support, and the contribution to our research celebrity talk show of EDX Talks. And I think that as a research celebrity today, you are really contributing to the world. Your opinion, your story, your imagination, each and everything, helping the researcher and academician. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I would like to come to our Dr. Gulati, sir. Dr. Kamal Gulati, sir, as a research celebrity today in this talk show, your message to all the academicians and the researchers.
Yes, very nice question, and the last question, I believe so. For me, I think I just want to add, I will just give some names and then I'll come back to it. See, we always listen with many, experienced people that do this. They will say that learn a new skill, learn to share more, learn to listen. I also start saying these things. And also we say that learn to accept and forgive and forget. But again, with this, I just want to add one more and then I'll come with my exact answer. Rome is not built in a one day. Please remember this statement, and which says that taking small steps at a time, keep an incremental targeting of at least for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can have, you can do it. And I'm sure in no time, it would be at your desired level. So my only the give up to all research scholars and whoever is attending, whoever is listening to me, make a timeline for you guys, make a time for you, make an add some kind of an indexing. Index was a very important when we were in a school time, but right now we have missed. We are happy to do this and this thing. You need to spend a time on you and write that these are the things I need to achieve in this much time. And I'm 100% sure once you achieve, once you write, once you follow, you will be getting a lot of hurdles, lot of things. Like, in the entire world, nobody has thought that entire world would be down for 7 months, 8 months, 10 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. And we don't know how much time it will
Yeah,
going to
we
be
don't.
continue. We never know. Delhi is again, we are having a lockdown kind of a situation.
Yes, yes, yes.
Every day,
Micro lockdown started.
yeah, 500 cases are there. In Delhi again 2500 cases, so
Yeah.
we don't know. So again, if you write down these steps, and again, I believe that and again, Rome is not built in a one day. You need to really work hard. And with this thing, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and I would like to congratulate you for your opinion. I would like to congratulate you for your support and appreciate you for your time, for your contribution, and inspiring the all the academicians and the researchers of different countries of the world. And yes, this is very true that the message you were sending to the world, Rome was not built in a day, and truly that we have to plan our work stepwise. We have to go forward and we can build the room, but with our focus work, with our strategy and the stepwise development, we should not be hurried for our success, but we should be focused for our work so that we can reach our goal. Thank you very much, Dr. Gulati sir, for your
Thank you.
opinion, for your contribution. Now I would like to come to our the finally that to Deepak Kumbhar. And my request is that please share your opinion with the researcher, because you are already in the researcher position. You are also teaching, but you are also researcher. And it is very true that researchers are facing so many problems, as already shared by Dr. Rhituraj sir, that they are having more problems. I think that than the established academician. And as a researcher, that how you would like to share your feeling? What is your message to the world that these are the problem we are facing, and that in that way I am overcoming this problem. Still facing problem, but ready to overcome. So how you would like to share it in this platform?
Okay, sir. Every person or every research have their own problems. They are having their own struggle. So, for a fruitful purpose, it is or to solve our problems. It is better to connect with the people. Okay, connect with the other people and share these things with the other people. And Udexia is doing that. Udexia has given that platform that to share all the things and share all collaborations with each other, and that will help. So my message is to researcher to be an active part of the this Udexia and get your own goal for that.
Thank you. Thank you, Deepak Kumbhar, for your opinion and for sharing your message. I think that all the researchers, all the academicians will work together because we are here to make it global. We are here to grow in the right direction with true mentorship, because good mentors are always required, and they are helping the scholar, they are helping like their father and mother, and they are always ready to help at any time, any moment. And we are here with the number of academicians, professor, researcher all together in a single family. And whenever the researcher will face the problem, I have already told they have to just write down the email so that we can give them the proper direction. We can give them the suggestion that this is the right person, you can go and we can discuss. He may be from different country, he may be from any religion, he may be from any place of the world, but they will be connected with each other. They will go for collaboration. They will write new research paper. It is actually the need of the society that for new thinking, we have to hybridize our thinking. That is, we are having one thinking, other person having another thinking. So it is not like that who is right and who is wrong. It is about that how we can make it better. So I hope that we will truly work together to make the world as a better place for our humanity. Thanking you all the speaker. A special thanks to our Dean Hemlal Bhatarral sir from Bhutan, Dr. Kamal Gulati from MIT University, India, Noida, and also the Deepak Kumbhar, that also proud IIPN of our Rhituraj Research Center, academician as well as the researcher. And we hope that together we will make the world as a better place for humanity, and we will continue our research journey. Namaste from India, and thanking you all for joining our research celebrity talk show, the EDX Talk. We are ending today the research celebrity show. Thank you very much, and a big hand to all of you, all the speakers today. Thank you.